Hello, Mrs. Jovanovich. This is Officer Eddie Balls from the City of Rye Police. I'm here at the Y with your husband. He has some chest pains. We have an ambulance around to check him out.
I got there and Peter'd been there about 10 minutes and it was obvious that he was in trouble.
When I heard the heart stat called over the intercom, I went running. They came in and she was very anxious.
So we're worrying and we're hustling and bustling with the patient, but then I look over and I see the wife and she just has a blank stare and her world is just shutting down right now.
We get so involved with the patient and the family.
She was scared and she didn't know what was going on, so we took the time and we talked to her.
Everything they did from the time I got there they were just on top of everything.
And we have this great cath lab here that our patients can go right up to, and we have the service to provide to you.
We got him out from the emergency room very, very quickly. Did the initial angiograms. The artery that was causing the heart attack was completely blocked. So I was able to open it up, put a stent in, restore flow very, very quickly.
We got to him quick enough that his heart muscle looked much better because we have only a short time frame before we can see muscle damage.
All of a sudden, the pain disappeared. And I said to Dr. Gross, I said, the pain's gone. And he laughed and he said, well, that's the way it's supposed to work.
Electrocardiogram improved, and he did just fine after that.
Now, I could tell just from how well this team was working together, both teams, down in the emergency room and then upstairs, that I was in really good hands.
The big impact on heart attacks is to get the patient to the cath lab in a very short time and to open the totally blocked artery that's causing the heart attack as quickly as possible. And the fact that we can do that right here at White Plains has clearly saved a number of lives.
When the ambulance driver asked me, where do you want to go? I said, White Plains Hospital. When you're really sick, you need to go to a large, sophisticated hospital. And in Westchester County, really, in my view, that means you need to go to White Plains Hospital.
Well, the care that we render here at White Plains Hospital is not just for the patient. The patient, you also have to take in consideration the patient's family. And when a patient comes in, their families are also affected.
I think about the person when I take care of a patient that's sitting next to the bed next to them. I think about the wife that's trying to hold his hand. That is what makes me proud of being a nurse. It's not just the patient, it's also those family members that are sitting with them.
We receive tons of letters from our patients that, are commending us and thanking us for all of the things that we do for them. It was a special day, being that it was Valentine's Day and that he was given a second chance at life.
Terry was a real no-nonsense, very funny woman. And she was so comforting the entire time and cheerful. We wrote her a note.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was Valentine's Day, which is this was our 34th wedding anniversary that day.
It's even more rewarding when you save a heart on Valentine's Day.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Robin. That's just it. And the amount of energy that goes into being the spouse of a sick person, most people don't realize what it is.
Less than an hour after his arrival at ER, my husband was the first patient to receive a stent at White Plains Hospital, which had only the week before opened its catheter cath lab. My husband is a very lucky man, and not because he married me February 14, 1976, but because of the timely help he received February 14, 2010. Before leaving the hospital that night, I said to my husband, well, at least we'll remember this anniversary. He replied sleepily, did I forget to say happy anniversary?